This video is on the generalized cell model. Let's get into it. Here's a generalized cell. I'll give you a full 360 of what the model entails. And it only shows you about half. So imagine another half, which would be closed. So we've opened it up so you can see what's inside. Deep inside, we've got the nucleus, which contains the DNA in the form of chromatin, which is a complex twist of the DNA, and the nucleolus right here. Well, how do things get out of the nucleus as they do all their stuff inside? Through these nuclear pores, or these openings on the outside. If I zoom in real close, you can see how something would go through that nuclear pore, or rather out. Well, once it comes out, it often goes to this rough endoplasmic reticulum over here, which has the red ribosomes on the outside, but it is a tubular system. And that tubular system actually is connected up to here, which is the Golgi apparatus, often just called Golgi. This is where proteins, which were produced with the ribosomes, get modified and changed, and an address, if you will, and ready to be sent out of the cell via exocytosis in these secretory vesicles. So I call this the post office as it's getting ready to leave. Well, we also have some smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which has different functions down here. And it's somewhat connected, but you can't really see that right here. But here would be some smooth endoplasmic reticulum. That's dealing with synthesizing lipids, detoxifying drugs and alcohol, metabolizing carbs, and storing calcium. So quite a bit going on with there. What are these orange things? Well, they're also ribosomes, but they're free ribosomes. Free ribosomes are going to produce proteins that stay within here, whereas the proteins produced here are going to leave the cell or go to, let's say, the plasma membrane. Speaking of the plasma membrane, it's this outer covering, also called the phospholipid bilayer. Bunch of stuff in there to keep things in and out and allow for some things to cross. Well, here we also have the centrosome area, which has two centrioles at a 90-degree angle. That's going to help with mitosis. Then we have a brown circle and a yellow circle. Now brown, I want you to think the dump trucks of the cell. And we got a couple of the brown ones here. These are lysosomes. Lysosomes are going to clean things up like the dead or used organelles, and anything outside here is an organelle. But it's different than a peroxisome, and a peroxisome is going to break down alcohol and fats. So think fat is yellow, so peroxisome is yellow as well. Next to it, we've got a bunch of mitochondria. And depending on the function of a cell, it could have more or less mitochondria than the other things. And mitochondria, you got to be careful with the function of mitochondria. Mitochondria is going to convert energy from food to a more stable or usable cellular food or fuel called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So it doesn't produce energy. You can't produce energy, but you can convert food energy to the cellular energy of ATP. And it's got this matrix, if you will, down in here called the cristae, and that just increases surface area. I'll zoom way in. Cristae increases surface area for oxidative phosphorylation. Let me zoom back out and get over to a couple more things. As you can see, a little bit of pinocytosis going on here, which is when the cell engulfs fluids, or phagocytosis would be engulfing particles. We've got potentially some cilia, not really seen on here, but cilia would be like the probe coming off here, which would help oscillate and move substances. And then microvilli as well, not really seen, would be similar structures coming off to increase the surface area. Last two things to mention is anything outside the nucleus that's gel is called cytosol. Cytosol is different from the organelles, and the word cytoplasm is the cytosol plus the organelles together. So this all is cytoplasm. I think it's like Jello and the fruit that would be within Jello, but just the Jello itself would be the cytosol. But that is your video on the generalized cell model.